Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ian, I explore. Today we're just going to have a walk around Grimsby on this cold Sunday morning, which is the 13th of October. By the time you watch this, it's probably into November time. Okay, so let's go and have a look around and see what's happening. I'm currently stood at the top of Railway Street, and in front of me, yet again, as we're all getting used to these now, more roadways. This is under the flyover this time. Now, I'd wish, and I bet a lot of you do, that they'd open up the walkway under here, because it is a bit of a walk round to get to the other side. Let's say you wanted to go to the range and you was walking, or whichever shops you want to go to round there. You see around here, they've closed this, going on to the docks. So then you've got to drive round a bit further. It's like a pipeline of some kind down there. But anyway, as I'm round here, we'll do a bit of history and that. I mean, through there's the pillar there that used to open the gates at the level crossing. You can see that. Round here, Porridge Street, etc. I've done these before, but you know, we're always intrigued about these roadworks. They're always doing this. I mean, we know it has to be renewed. But I'm just looking down these, you know, where they've dug it out, there's sand under there, because this was all marshland anyway. This is what it's all built on. And it just stretches well into, you know, as far as Bradley Crossroads back in prehistory. All used to be underwater, all this. But you can see it's sand down there. Looks like this stops here. You know, go all the way around there. Yeah, a lot of things are happening. I mean, in town they're doing some stuff. I'll go and have a look around there shortly. But I mean, everywhere you go in town nowadays are doing this. I mean, that Bargate one's been going for a long time. I'm sure a lot of you have been down there, been frustrated at the traffic lights, like most of us. So, okay, let's carry on. I'm just going to turn this round. You can see down there what they're doing. I don't know. You can see how they filled it in over the years, look. It's well wet under there. If they dug down a bit further, it would come to water. Okay, let's move on. I think I can hear a train coming. There we go. Always get a train on a video sometimes. Let's go into Lime Street, that one. Just setting off, it's cold as well. I think I mentioned that. But I'm now back onto Railway Street. And I've done this many a time down here, or the big hotel that was up there, the pubs, etc. that were down here. I mean, even the station just there. I've recently got a book, I got it yesterday actually, about Railways of Lincolnshire. Some really interesting things in there, which I'm probably going to film at a later date. Okay, so there enough every station round about here. It's even featured the Grimsby to Laos stations on there, which I have done, and there's some that go beyond, like say Lincoln or Scunthorpe, that are branch lines that are long since gone. So I may be doing that in the future. But okay, so for this video, I'm going to carry on walking around. No, look, cones. Don't have to see them around town, do we? As I've just been mentioning. We're coming up to the station. That's what happens. This is a lot different from that book I just got. There was buildings here. But it was a really nice station. I mean, we really knew how to build them back then, but then they replaced them with things like this, look. And now it's basically just a platform. I mean, there would have been a man sat in an office there, you know, getting your tickets and that. I know you get them in town now, it's all electronic, but back then you had to pay, didn't you, at the window. And I shall actually do that sometimes. But last few times I haven't. Because they've got these ticket barrier things in Lincoln now, and you know, it's easier to use your phone. Let's just point this through here. This is the station through here, which I've shown you before. There was buildings all in this area here, and there was another one on this side. I think it's still here, some of it. Yeah, there it is. This one right in front of us there. That's original. You can see, look, where they filled in the window on it. Let's go out here and have a look. Yeah, they knocked all these nice buildings down. And all it is this now. Lots of things have changed. I'm going to go up here because, you know, this was full of tracks. Take all this away there, and there's all train tracks there leading into the malt houses. the mills, etc. that were around here. All this was tracks, and now it's just reduced to one. You can see right at the top there. This is one of the buildings that's still standing right in front of us where the camera's pointing. The brick building, not the corrugated iron, or whatever they call it, I don't know. But yeah, you can see it. There used to be a train that went into there. Also, one that came across the road from where that Dreams is, straight into where the sorting office, what's down there, and that's moved as well. But yeah, a lot of things have changed. And there used to be a bridge. It used to go over here as well. I remember going across it. That's in sort of living memory. The only thing left is like a lamppost. You can hardly see it. It's just over there. It's in them trees on your left-hand side. Yeah, that used to be a bridge across there, and it was still there after they built the flyover, by the way. So I don't know when it was taken out, but I remember going over it when I came out of customs one night to go get a pizza. All right, let's move on. Right, so I've moved up a bit further now. I'm still on the railway street, and any of you remember there was a couple of things on this corner here, Nelson Street, which I'm going to tell you about in a second when these cars come past. It's pretty busy for a Sunday. Okay, so in this area here, where you see what that is, the Blue Cross, there used to be a big multi-storey car park in there, and that really used to smell bad. Okay, and also on this corner, this very corner, was the railway, a pub, which I have done in the past. That's on corner of Nelson Street and Railway. Well, yeah, any of you remember going in there? I mean, used to be really full. You can imagine it was as tall as, never as tall as this building there, but it was full of cars back then, about the 80s and 70s and that one, you know, when the shops down Freeman Street were really good. And you walk down there now, there's nothing. You know, it's, I don't know. I wouldn't walk down there at night personally, but that's my choice. But it's not like it used to be. I don't think nothing is round here. There's a lot of things that have gone round here. I mean, all the houses that used to be around here have all been knocked down. The theatres, things like that. I mean, there's one up here. The Hippodrome, formerly the Circus, which is up this way here, near the bridge that leads over to Central Market, where Tesco's is, if you're wondering. But yeah, what's all gone on Holly Street, up there where Asda's is. Totally all smashed in. And then across the road where the water, that machine mart is it, that's where the oil millers was. So there's a lot of things that had come and gone over the years. And then we're now, we're into near enough 2025 soon. And there's things happening, so they're saying. I recently been in town as plans to do things to the town centre there, but I don't know. And they're building that new youth centre, aren't they, where the mills were, across the way from the Avon there. The Garth Lane area. But I mean, it's all changing all the time. Always is. I mean, if you look down there way back, you'd see a great big building. If you look at my Lincoln video, you'll see that I mentioned the colour of the buildings. It used to be the same as that, sort of a reddy colour, and built the same. That's why I went there, to just compare it. Because what we had was that, and now we haven't got that. All gone. Under car parks, housing estates, etc. But they call it progress. But whether or not it is, I don't know. But let's move along. Just pointing over there now. All this in here used to be railways. All of this through there. You stood on the bridge I'm going to go over shortly, and that's what you would have seen. Parked up fish lorries, coal, wood yards, etc. All of that. And you can imagine the smells back then. You know, the steam trains, the fish coming in. I mean, you probably rest today. It's a Sunday. I think that's what they did. You know, nobody really worked on Sundays back then. Shops were closed, unlike now. You know, you couldn't get anything until Monday. Then remember the half-day closings? I think it used to be either Thursday or a Wednesday. They shut at 2 o'clock or something like that. Used to call it the half-day. Don't you remember that one? Right, so I'm going to carry on walking up here and go and have a look somewhere else. I was just mentioning the theatres there. Okay, we had the big Prince of Wales one out on Freeman Street in the Tivoli, and this one in here. This used to be where the Hippodrome was. It's now a scrapyard of some kind in there. And this used to have a canopy over it. Okay, it used to be, you walked under it, you never got wet. But now it's all definitely changed. You can see on some of my videos I've done in the past, recently, the rubbish left around, look, just dumps under there. Let's go down this side. I mean, this is what it comes to, isn't it? It's what people don't see, and when they do see it, they say we're a hole. But we're going to the top of this to have a look. Okay, so I've come up on the bridge now. I'm just going to show you where that theatre was in there. Right now, all down here. There's a train going on over there. But yeah, this is where the theatre was. But this building down here, look, I'm wondering if that was anything to do with it down there. Can you see it? May not have been, but you know, you never know. There, over there, these buildings here, these are old, and one of them on these here says coal salt on it. Very faded. I think I've shown it before on a few videos. But all this area here was, like I was saying, all railways. Now this bridge used to be one of the longest footbridges when they first made it in the 19th century. I can't remember what year it was. But yeah, it'd be 1848, no sorry, 1863 when they went to Cleethorpes. So it would have been built around that time. When the train just took up there. But there would be many tracks down here during that time feeding the fish, the docks. You know, all the sidings and everything. But now, as you can see what it is now, the scrapyard. The building in front of you there, that used to be here as well at the time. I think it was a malt house, maybe it was a warehouse storage, something like that. According to the maps, it actually says malt house on it, but things do change. There was a barracks down here as well at one time. Down here during the First World War and Second. And probably even before that. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so I was mentioning a building that had coal salt on it. I'll turn it around. It's over there. You can see the white. Okay, you can see it says coal salt. I think it says tannin. I'm not entirely sure. It's hard to make out. But that also had railway tracks to it off this. These are the main lines. But there's only one. It looks like there's two. It's where they pass each other, I think. But all this was, you know, it's the big maltings in there, Paul's Maltings, as people have mentioned to me in the past. And you got the other coal salt building, which is in the distance there. Recently took the sign off not long ago and reveal it. And they have kept it. Then we got Central Market down here. A really busy area, this one. Hotels, pubs, etc. down here. Okay, so let's go back down. And I go straight down there. Right, so I'm down from the bridge now. And there's a few buildings that was here at the time when Grimsby was really great. And look at in there, look. Through here, see where the windows are covered in? An arch one in there. That's an original building from around here, but I don't know what that was used for. Because sometimes when you look at these maps, some of them aren't marked on it. Like the Docks pub is now, is it? Docks Beers, sorry. That was a church. And yes, people do worship in there today. But beer. Take our beer tokens. Offering to the beer gods, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah, well, that used to be a church. So yeah, Central Market's where I am now. What it, well, I don't know if they still call it that. And also it was called South Victoria Square as well. Oh, sorry, Victoria Square. That was it. That's in front is where the famous Palace buffet was. Before that, it was the Royal. Across the road where Dunham is was the Globe. So again, you can see progress over the centuries, I suppose, over the years or whatever. Lots of things have come and gone. I mean, King Edward Street, for instance, which is in front of me. It's quite busy today. I mean, it is getting there to Christmas now, and there's the big toy shop there. This used to have pubs and things down there, a lot of pubs. If I remember right, there were 6 down here. So this is where I currently am. This is King Edward Street, and looking down there, you can see the Docks Beer in there. There's the toy shop, the Dunham, where the Globe was. And there was also a school as well, a Victorian school where Lee's Furniture is. That's a bit further down. But I've already shown you that before. So let's go and have a look at some of the progress of the Corporation Bridge. I'm now stood on Corporation Road. Okay, and there's the part of the old Palace building there, the Palace Theatre, the flour mill in the background. And this is still ongoing. Now, I think it's coming up to nearly 2 years, I think, since I started this. I might be wrong, but see, it feels like it. You know, since we all came across here on our cars and our bikes. And they even shut this, by the way, now and again. But, you know, if you've got problems walking, like myself, I have to get a bus and things like that, you know, just to get past this. Well, let's a quick look down there, see if we can see anything. Let's have a look. What we got here? See some of the old tie-ups there for the boats, and see the scaffolding, and not really a lot going on. So let's go and let's have a walk through. It smells very strong in here. You definitely get high. Yeah, it does. It smells. You can see up there, look, above me, the scaffolding. But I mean, it's hard to tell what they are doing to this. I'll point this direction here. It's just all covered up. Cameras and things like in here, but you know, they've got there used to be a man patrolling down here. He's gone now, because he asked me what I was doing once when I came down here filming, but he's gone. So yeah, that today it's open, but there's a thing up there, it tells you when it's going to shut. Let's have a quick look in here. Bit hard to see, but there's not a lot. I don't know. It's a big hole down there, supposed to be doing something to it, but apparently there's something wrong with the structure of it. But you think how long this has been here? A long time. So this has been here since 1928, and when the Prince came to open it, and he also opened Armstrong Street School, which I have done on a previous video. You can see the Ross Tiger and some people down there paddling, and quite low tide as well. I mean, I wonder what you'd find down there going metal detecting or mud larking. There's something nice to do, but this was high earlier on this week because of the winds. Now see over there where the well, it's the job centre now, isn't it, where you go play snooker. There used to be a building there that used to fix ships. Now there's like a gap. It's a bit hard to see, but it's just there. You see where the ship used to tie up. It's in between there. Well, all along there actually. And there used to be like a crane there that lifted them out. And all you can see now is just where the timbers are, where the ships used to back up to it to be lifted in there to be repaired. And there's still that one down there, which is sunk for a long time. And there's the one next to the Ross Tiger, which they put there, and then it sank not long after. And it's been there ever since. And the Heritage Centre's over there. If you're watching my videos and you're from out of town, wherever you visit, you get to go and look around the Ross Castle if you pay a little bit more, I think. But I'm now crossing over now. That behind me is the East Marsh. This is the West Marsh. Okay, so you can see how low the tide is this morning. There's some few seagulls down there. Oh, he's gone. And like I spotted in the distance, there's a couple of people out there on the canoes. Nice day for it. Well, I don't know, if you fell in there, it'd be bumming cold, wouldn't it? Okay, so I'm now stood next to the Ross Tiger there, the Heritage Centre, and a superstore. But all round here, I probably have mentioned it many a times. I mean, this was all wood yards, coal yards, everything, but mainly wood. I mean, I mentioned on a recent video there was 5 sawmills up near the Armstrong Street area, around that area where the Hartford's garages and that. You know, they're all gone, but this was a big area as well, all full of wood at the time, like I was saying. But yeah, all gone. Okay, so I'm now around the side of the Heritage Centre there, and there's a anchor down here. And a few of these that used to tie the ships up too, these have been moved. I mean, these was never on here, I don't think. Unless they were, when the Lincoln Castle was here, to hold it into place. And that used to be just down here, by the way. That's where these are. You see them girders there that are upright, that's where it used to be parked, in between these. And it went. Okay, so the building over there where the buses are, okay, that's where the trams used to go in. And on the front of it, it'll say 1925. Well, next year is 2025. So therefore, that building there in front of you is going to be 100 years old. And that's the new one there. But yeah, 100 years. That's when they moved from the Cleethorpes depot to here, into town. So it did start at the top of Hamilton Street there, which is where the Horse-Drawn was. Okay, and that was across the road from where the Starbucks is now, or Ramsden's, okay? I'm at the side now of the Heritage Centre and where the Sainsbury's is, and this is where they're doing some building work in here, that new youth centre, is it? But I'll just show you this part of it first. You can see through there, look. Now, see them bunkers? I think they may have been used for coal or something like that in the past, but they're still in there. Are there something you can tell me that, you know, in the comments? That'd be great. But it's a bit hard to see through there, but I'm going to go around the other side and have a look. I can see through here, look. There's the back of this new youth place at the building through there, which this all used to be maltings and mills, flour mills, etc. through there. We'll go around the front shortly. I'm just coming around the back because there's not many views you can get from down here, but I thought I'd come and have a look and just show you what was down the other side. See, it's all overgrown. You can see where we are. And like I was saying, this was all industries around here. You know, works and all sorts of things. So let's go this way. See the back of the houses there. They're on back onto the Queen's. That's down there, Alexandra Road. In front of us. Let's have a look at here. Gap in the fence. No, can't see anything through there. I'd say it's a bit awkward, but you can make out there. That's Garth Lane up there, which will go down shortly. Okay, let's carry on. Moving a bit further round now, and well, as you've seen in my past videos, yes, the dumping still goes on. Look, like somebody's building a bonfire over there. Let me turn that around. Here we go. Look at this. So yeah, there's still things getting chucked about down here, but all through there is where the building. Let's go this way a little bit. As you can see, they're definitely trying to stop people from going in there. There used to be a way in, and we're going out onto there, Alexandra Road, which is where the Queen's bingo hall was, picture house, cinema, etc. And there used to be a Wurlitzer organ in there as well that they're taken out, look, long back in time. And look at this passageway down there, look. So you can see through there, that's Garth Lane, that's where we're going to go. Okay, now coming on to Garth Lane. Okay, and in here, this building used to be a garage. Yeah, we used to be able to go in there and get cars, I think, and petrol, from what I've seen on some of the pictures. But we're here at the back of this now. This, apparently, is going to be turned into flats. That's what I heard on the news on Radio 1 beside not long ago. So it'll probably be expensive, more than likely. Like the flour mill was converted as well, wasn't it? That was made into flats just like this. Well, let's go and have a look at this construction they're doing over here. Okay. A quick look at the progress. There we go, as you can see, there it is. Now, some of the old buildings are still here. This one here, look, is through there. And some of the in the ground as well, look. Some of the older massive cobbles, them, that led into a yard. More than likely timber or something like that, or into this, into the back of the maltings and the flour mills. As you can see, it's all going on through there. A lot of things. So look at this here, look. Oh no, it's a garage, it's tyres and car seats. There you go. No, that's not the usual thing, but yeah, as you can see. So look through here. There we go. See, they're really getting on with it in there. But this is where the part of the, I don't know, or if anybody does know, would be great. This over here, look, where the old building is. I wonder if they're going to keep that. Because it would be nice, part of the heritage, but you never can tell. Okay, let's have a look at this still. There we go. Soon to be turned into luxury flats. Okay, just before I move away from here, I'll just, you know, some of the stuff that you see. Well, look at these big old doors under here. Look at these doors up here, look. Now, let's hope they really keep some of this, you know, the original stuff on there. Now, look down here, for instance, a great big paving slabs there. Massive things. Yeah, let's hope that happens. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, I'm slightly back out onto Alexandra Road now. Now, this must have been a really big entrance at one time. I'm going to show you this. See the entrance there. But it actually, you came off the road here, look. There, that curves there. And then, if you move a bit up, now this building's here has been built on top of it. There's another one here. So the entrance must have been from where that ends down there to over there and go through there. So this entrance was a lot bigger. And now it's been shortened. I like that picture on there, by the way. Let's show you this. Look at that. Right, so I'm round the other side of where I've just been. And you can see the for sale signs already, can't you? You know, he's... I don't know if that... Is it progress? Probably is. At least they're keeping the building. You can see up there the old... that black we used to pull things up, look. The flower. But there used to be, before, way back, this used to be a mill anyway. And it had a water wheel on it. Thus, because this was here. But they would have had to have built a leat, which is an offshoot, really narrow, to make the water run faster to power the wheel. Okay, to turn the mill inside. And that's all under there somewhere. This was built much later. But that's one of the earliest mills round here from what I've found. I can't remember the year. It may have been, I don't know, could have been 17th century, something like that, or maybe even earlier. But there's a lot of maltings, a lot of mills around this area, even under the Freshney Place there. There was a big manor house on Flottergate. And a few more cottages and things along here too, during its time. But let's see what happens to this. I'll keep an eye on it and I'll come and film it if there's any progress. As you can see over there, that's what we saw from the other side. Seems to be coming along. There's another old building there, look. Now, it looks like they're keeping that, which is going to be really great. And the one that you saw from the other side looks like they are keeping that, because they put frames in the window, look. That's really good. Now, I wonder if they've added anything to it. It doesn't look like it. Seems to be some new bricks in there, but you can see they've got frames, so that's great. That sort of tells you that's going to be kept. I'm now on Avon Street, okay? The post office is behind me there. Over that direction, you've got the barge. Okay, it's where New Beginning used to be. Another street long buried under there, and a few others. But I'm going to go down here. Now, I may have done this before, but this is, on the maps, it's just like a narrow lane. Okay. So there's the back of the post office there. It used to be Lee's. But up here, look, this is what I've come to look at. Now, I've seen this on a picture before, through there. Now, it looks fairly new, but I've seen that before, that way in. But this is original to round here, this bit. You can see there's an hayloft up there. But this has just been left. You know, it's amazing how something like this is still here. But look at how small that window is up there, look at the top. I'll move the camera, here you go. As you can see, was that as an original one. So you can imagine sort of all this not being here and that being here down this lane, okay? And you had Clayton Street and all the other streets that are around this area as well. I could name quite a few of them, Century Lane, etc. But yeah, it's really good that that is still there. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so I'm now stood on George Street, okay? And to the right of me is Victoria Street. And to the left is Osborne Street. Now, I've come here because it's a really good view of the back of the, well, it used to be the post office and an Argos. So look, you can see through there, look. Straight between these gates up there. Look at that. See, there's a lot of things in and around the back of places. I'm going to move up a bit. As you can see it through there, look. You see the big chimneys up there. So all them would have been coal fires. Now, look how many there was. 6 on that one. And 7 on the other one, and 3 on there. That must have been one hell of a place to eat up. But yeah, that is currently, well, there's nobody in it at the minute. But it was Argos and previously post office. Okay, let's move on. Right, so I'm on Town Hall Square now. Now they're currently doing some masonry work to this. I'll just quickly show you. There we go. Stonemasons. So this is getting a facelift. Yeah, really good, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to show you something that I've probably shown you before. Talking of stonemasons, that's the only, I think it's the only brick that's in the wall actually got this on it. And it's, if I can remember where it is, here it is. I'll quickly show you this. You've probably seen me show you this before. But, okay, there it is, down there, look. That is a mason's mark. Straight down there. Now this area is known as the 6 acres, by the way, before they built all this on. And this is the 4th incarnation of a town hall. The other 3 was near Bethlehem Street. But yeah, this is the current town hall, the time trapping air and all that kind of thing. And the Prime Minister's and that recently came here during the election this year. I wonder if you see that on, was it on Sky? Okay, let's move a bit further. Come to the end of another video now. I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers to the channel. I really do appreciate it, and for all you watching my content, I really do appreciate that. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. There will be a lot of more content before the end of this year's out. Okay, so on that note, I will see you all next time on the next video. Bye for now.